Hi there folks, happy weekend and welcome to my YouTube channel. Before we get started into a new topic, let me just tell you and speak out a big thank you for the views and the likes from the last time. Of course, very much appreciated if you like to be a member of this channel. It is very easy to be a member of this channel. Just press on the button on the website right here and you already made it. Of course, very much appreciated if you simply leave some likes as well. All right, let's speak about the today's topic. It's the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. It might sound a little bit more exotic, like an exotic currency pair to some guys out there, but it's still a couple of, belongs to that couple of currency pairs, very well traded regarding the volume at the FX markets. So before we go into the fundamental points, let's start with the chart technical analysis, and we will be doing this right now. Technical picture. So as you can see, there is the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar, and that's a 4-month picture at the daily bars. And you see that last high here from the 24th of February at 0.746475, and the last low here, which is around 24th of March at 0.6943. So these two levels combined for a Fibonacci analysis, so the 100% and the 0%, is giving you a couple of Fibonacci retracements. So this kind of a platform does that automatically. You see the lines, the Fibonacci retracement lines, 23.6, 38.2, the 61.8, and the 76.4. And as you like, there are a couple of projections up the road, of course, as well. 123.6, 138.2, and 161.8, which is already at 0.7785. You see there is a descending trend line and a short-term ascending trend line here as well. And you see there is an arrow up here. This is simply the projection level, or let's say an information about the potential from the current rate level here. We got this, just add across right here, right now. We got this level of 0.7250s, just to talk about the average right now. And from this kind of a level up the road, you got a potential of more than 4% in direction of this 0.7550 level. Why am I speaking about this kind of 0.7550 level? Just because of the reason, because a couple of investment banks told us that there is a possible target to the upside at 0.7550s, just regarding the future, let's say Reserve Bank of New Zealand policy, and so there is a possible rate hike around the corner, and that's the reason they are implementing a couple of targets in this kind of a direction up here. All right. We could do a couple of arrows more and a couple of discussions, whatever more, but it makes no sense right now to be stepping or to step in and to rush into a trade. There's the RSI right now giving you an information that these kind of 55 level here is still in neutral territory. So this is something like a conclusion not to rush into a short trade and not to rush into a long trade as well, and simply sit out and wait a little bit. And simply wait to a next possible correction move and to retest, for example, the ascending trend line or the 38.2 level right here, which is around 0.7140s, or simply to wait and sit out until this 70 or this 76.4 mark is retested, or the 61.8 level is retested as well, and with another setback, so that the 61.8 level is already retested as a support. So this could lead up to this road up here into the next weeks and month to come. Mostly it takes a little bit more than just a couple of weeks, but as you can see that from the daily perspective, you got a level of almost 71.50s or 60s here, and in a couple of days the Kiwi just simply rushed more than 300 pips to the upside. So nothing like a surprise. Sometimes this kind of move in the Kiwi is quite fast. Okay, let's speak about a couple of fundamentals right now. All right. As you saw that stuff on the chart technical analysis and the level of possible 075, 076, let's just speak about a couple of fundamental facts or economic projections and stuff like that. You don't need to read a lot of or tons of research papers from investment banks. Sometimes 2 or 3 are simply fair enough. If you have a look at the most important website for the currency pair, that is the website of the central bank. So, of course, on the one side you got the Federal Reserve, the US central bank, but on the other side you got the Reserve Bank of New Zealand, which is, of course, responsible for the interest rates and a couple of other things in the country. So if you check the website of the Reserve Bank of New Zealand, you will be seeing that the next monetary policy decision will be at the 14th of July. And as you can already see, there is an official cash rate of 0.25%. And if you just check the latest monetary policy report, you can simply have a download via a PDF file, for example. You will be reading a lot of stuff about economic projections, about the current economic conditions in New Zealand, about the possible future unemployment rate, the future GDP growth, and more important stuff like that. And as well, you will see projections from the Reserve Bank of New Zealand itself regarding the interest rates. And if you check that out, you will be seeing that in the year 2022, there will be the first hikes, and up the road into direction 2023, there's a possible rate level around official cash rate, possibly around 1% or even over that, above that. So that means from the current interest rate level, official cash rate 0.25, into the next 1.5 years to come, or even closer than that, there's almost a chance that the official cash rate is about to be 4 times the size it is right now. So this has a couple of implications for a currency pair, of course. So you know all these kind of the so-called rate scissors, if they widen or they simply get closer to each other. And if the Federal Reserve is simply, fair enough to tell that right now, is not in the mood to rate hikes or to kind of hikes earlier than the Reserve Bank of New Zealand does, there's a good chance that the Reserve Bank of New Zealand pushes the Kiwi more up the road. And that is simply the reason why a couple of investment banks and other research institutions give you a hint or give you the information that this kind of New Zealand versus US dollar rate could be climbing in direction 0.7550, 0.76, or even further above that in direction 0.7785ers. And if you just check these kind of levels from the chart technical side again, you will be seeing that these is around the 123.6 Fibonacci projection and the 138.2 projection from the current analysis we already made. So again, this is no rocket science. This is a simply analysis from the Fibonacci retracement levels and the projections, so from the chart technical aspects, and just giving you information from the fundamental side. So this is your kind of math, and this is your time for due diligence and research yourself. Make up your mind. Maybe you like it, maybe you like that kind of a currency pair, and you maybe like this kind of a possible future trade. So check it out. Be patient. There are a couple of setups to be building up. I'm sure about that. And good luck, good trades. But first of all, happy weekend. Relax, enjoy your weekend, and we will be seeing us the next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.